Hey everyone, I'm Jeff Teague. I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina, and today I'm tooling around in a 2021 Toyota 4Runner Limited. It's a two-wheel drive, and we got to see how it rides. How is the comfort? How is the luxury? How's the suspension? How does it do on highways and on city streets? I hope you enjoy the video. Please subscribe to AutoJeff Reviews. We do test drives, reviews, comparisons. We test out all different brands and models because we want to see what the cars, trucks, and SUVs of today and of previous years are like. And then we're going to tell stories about people who drive really cool, unique, one-of-a-kind cars. We want to get owner impressions. Toyota 4Runner is what I consider to be one of the toughest vehicles on the entire planet. It's got a body-on-frame design, which means that the frame and the body are bolted securely together, and it can handle a licking, so to speak. And it keeps on ticking. So this is a vehicle that people will drive in the desert, in the mountains, on the beach, the toughest, most remote trails. And the 4Runner is one of those ones where if they see that we've got a challenging trail to take, we're going to go out of our way to hit it just to see what 4Runner can do. One of the nice little features that I like is the power back window. This opens up and lets air in. It's great for dogs, third seat passengers, second seat passengers, and it gives you a little bit of sound in the back too, which makes you feel more involved with the drive. 4Runner's available in either two-wheel drive, which is what you see here, or it's available in full-time four-wheel drive, and that'll be an option, I guess, that you're going to have to decide on your own what's best for you and your family. 4Runner's available in either two-wheel drive or full-time four-wheel drive. And this is going to be one of those decisions that's really up to you, and the difference is about $2,000. This one here has a starting factory MSRP, a two-wheel drive limited, of about $45,000, so expect maybe around $47,000 for the four-wheel drive. But again, it gives you more versatility and it gives you more options so that you can take it in those places. And even though this is available in four-wheel drive, limited is not necessarily the trim level that people will choose. We're going to take this on the highway. It's not necessarily the trim level that people want if they're going off-roading specifically, but it might be a great choice for if, let's say, you're in the medical profession and you have to get to work regardless of whether it rains or whether it snows. You got to get there. So this would be great for this. This has X-Reyes suspension, which is cross-linked relative absorber system, X-REAS, and it's designed for a better on-road performance. So you may notice a smoother ride, a smoother drive, better ride comfort. And I'll tell you, right now I'm at about 70 miles an hour because that's the speed limit. And it is really smooth. It's very quiet on the highway, which is impressive, folks. Very impressive. The one thing that 2021 does not have that I wish it had would be the blind spot monitor and rear cross traffic alert. I'd like to know if somebody's coming up beside me because it's a bigger vehicle, and I think that'll give me better safety, better peace of mind. 2022 4Runner is going to have that standard on the limited 4Runner, so that might be something you want to think of as well. And the production cycle for 2021 should be ending within a month or two. So then the 2022s are going to ramp up. It'll be the same configuration that you see inside here, maybe a couple extra options, maybe an extra panoramic view monitor standard on the limited. Just a hunch. Boy, I'll tell you, this is really nice. What if I want to accelerate more? Boy, that's really impressive. This is a steering wheel that's a soft steering wheel. In other words, it doesn't have that tight response that you might get on a sport vehicle. It's soft, and as you would imagine, it's more luxury. Speaking of luxury, the seats. These are very comfortable seats. They wrap around me, but they're not confining. And of course, on the limited, you can get heated seats or ventilated cooled seats. So that's a plus too. Did I say plus? Let's talk about what 4Runner's all about, because On the outside, we've got a vehicle that's tough and rugged with that tall stance. It's a monster, frankly. It's a beast. But it's got nice features too, like you've got full LED headlights, LED daytime running lights, LED fog lights, those high beams and low LED beams. Nice. They project wide. It's got Toyota Safety Sense on it. And then it comes with the 20-inch chrome alloy wheels. Very nice looking. Tow capacity is 5,000 pounds. Has nice room in the inside, in the first row, and also lots and lots of leg room and headroom and shoulder room in the middle row. And then for the third portion, the third row, which is also doubling as cargo capacity, you can have an open third row area. You can have a sliding rear cargo deck that comes out and it holds 440 pounds, sort of like a little tabletop that you might put on sawhorses. It's great for tailgating, great for workbenches, that kind of stuff. Just sitting up watching the game or the fireworks. You can also get third row seating as well. A negative point about the third row is you probably don't get a lot of air going to the back as far as your heating and air conditioning. Although I guess you could say you could open up the back window and get people some air back there too. So that is one way to work around what's not there. One thing that 4Runner benefits from is lots of window space. In other words, it benefits from a huge front windshield, lots of glass on the sides, and that big back window. So the result is very few blind spots, which is nice for a car this size. Some other things I like: in 2020, 4Runner had the multimedia area redesigned and the multi-information display. It's a color 4.2-inch display. This is an 8-inch touchscreen, and it has dynamic navigation system, so I can just expand and then I can update, and if it needs to, it updates in real time. This has Amazon Alexa, JBL speakers, I believe 15 of them. It's got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and it's real easy to use. I do like the touch screen as long as it's not too far away. If it was over here and raised up, that might be a little bit more challenging. It has digital temperature controls, dual controls, really easy to use, and I do appreciate the large, thick knobs here. You'll see wood grain accents throughout the cabin as well. It's got HomeLink garage door openers. We don't have tools for off-roading like multi-terrain select or crawl control that you might see in the off-roads, the Venture, and TRD Pro. I want to go back here because I want to test out the suspension. Now, 4Runner's a heavier vehicle. It's also a top-heavy vehicle, so it's not something that we want to take these turns at crazy speeds just to see what it can do, but we do want to see what it can do. This is a speed limit 35. I'm going about 43 or so. Really smooth. Goes into the turn. Even on these bumpier roads, half of it seems like it's smooth, half of it seems like it's bumpy. It doesn't hurt your back or your spine. You don't even feel it. It's so smooth. That's one reason why people choose the Limited. I'm going to have to name this curve up here because it's kind of a brutal one, to be honest with you. I used to take these and there were no signs, but now they have signs lit up because I imagine that people have probably not judged this turn appropriately. Oh wow, this is really nice. It hugs the corners, but it does it in a soft, smooth way. That's real impressive. Turns like that are what you want to go on to see if you have a sport performance vehicle or if you have more of a luxury vehicle. How is it going to handle? Because we do want to test it in the more grueling surfaces and terrains. Impressive. Most impressive. You know, forget the TIE fighters and the X-Wing fighters. If somebody on the light side or the dark side wanted to think about a vehicle, maybe a 4Runner is what you want in combat. Forget the Snowwalkers. You want 4Runner, baby. Woo! What does Ric Flair say about that? Woo! Woo! Let's go up a hill. Newsflash, the turn signal works. Yeah, let's just go up this hill here. It's not a fast race car by any means, but it gets up there with some power. Should we go up this hill? I don't think so. But we can test out the turning circle. Yep. It'll turn around when you need it to. Our backup camera's nice and clear. Let's test how it accelerates here. If we want to give it some power, it's got some power. You'll notice that it has digital speed. That multimedia system here, once it got redesigned, is really nice. It's modern, and it kind of brings the 4Runner into today's times. It does need to be redesigned. We know that, and it's coming in the next year or so. Yes, it is. See the wood grain trim. Great visibility out of the sides. Test these turns here. Hugs the corners very nicely. We tested them out going one way, and now we're testing it going the other way. Boy, that's not bad at all. I can see why this is so popular. And you know, this is one thing. Toyota doesn't do a ton of advertising on the 4Runner. People just know it's there. So many people buy repeat 4Runners over and over and over. See, that bump wasn't too bad. We heard it, we felt it a little bit, but it was a soft feel, if that makes any sense. You've gone over bumps where your car makes your back go, oh, that really hurt. Not in this case. Here's the 4Runner Limited window sticker so we can learn more about it. It's manufactured in Japan. Classic silver metallic for this particular one. Here are the safety ratings. The fuel mileage, 17 combined up to 19 on the highway. And then right here, this one has 45,670. It does have third row seating for $1,365. Let's look at these features here. We're going to go back to the pricing here. $45,670. We'll get it delivered to the dealerships. And then each car has some form of options on it. Some have none, but some have some. ToyoGuard Platinum, all-weather mats, paint protection, LED interior lights, 2 front USB ports, plus cable charging pack, $49,135. All in all, I'm very impressed. This would probably be a trim level that I would choose because I'm not somebody who is going to go off-roading all the time. I would probably choose the 4Runner, probably 4-wheel drive, just for when it rains really heavy and, you know, the few days around here where it's going to snow. And of course, if I'm from Michigan, where I'm from, if I lived there still, I would definitely choose 4-wheel drive. I'd be curious to know what you think about 4Runner. Write down in the comment section. Say hi, say where you're from, and tell me what you think of 4Runner, what you think of the Limited, which one you would choose. And by all means, I would love it if you subscribe. Click subscribe to AutoJeff Reviews. Thanks everyone so much. I appreciate you all. And then write down in the comment section what vehicle you'd like me to review in the future, coming up. I'll put it on the list and we'll get it done. We'll get it done. Everyone, thanks so much. I'm on Instagram at AutoJeff Reviews. And then my website where you can leave me a comment or ask me about a vehicle, AutoJeff.com. We're going to hit a bump. Not bad at all. Very soft. I think that's the theme. Soft, smooth, comfortable, 4Runner. Thanks, everyone. Catch you next time.